need to tell us who you are.
I need to tell you who I am.
If you don't, we're calling the police.
For what? What do you mean the police don't call the police?
We do because of the circumstances of the site. We have a situation where it's sensitive what we do on site. And
right. Your sterilisation company, yeah?
Yeah.
That's sensitive, is it?
Yes.
Get away.
Well, you might not think so, but it is. So it's up to you. So we're going to phone the police.
Right.
It's as straightforward as that.
What are you going to say to the police?
Suspicious activity.
Suspicious activity?
Tensions flare as workers insist the site is so sensitive they could call in armed police. The auditor, barely hiding a smirk, challenges their claim and dares them to act on it. In the UK, armed units respond only to serious threats, firearms, or violent crimes. Not someone filming from a public sidewalk. Private firms have no legal power to summon armed officers just because they feel uncomfortable. If these workers think otherwise, they've either been misled or are attempting to intimidate the auditor into backing down.
Somebody filming? A man coming in a public area filming?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, that's...
You might not agree with it, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's the situation.
Well, I'm not sure, right? You have a right to do that. Yeah.
So that's fine.
Yeah, you've a right to do that, but...
Yeah.
But what
I'm not going to get into a civil liberties discussion with you. The situation is, it's a sensitive area. The police tell us to treat it in this way, so that's exactly what we're going to do.
I can call for armed response if you want.
Go on, yeah, please, yeah, do that. Don't be an idiot, man, come on. Armed response, do you think you're that important?
This is what we're
Do you think you're that important?
Yes.
I don't think you are. Do it, get armed response down here, let's see how important you are, mate.
That's fine, just get the police. I can't be bothered.
You're not that...
In the UK, counter-terrorism teams focus strictly on real national security threats. Terrorism, extremism, and serious organized crime. Filming on public land or flying a drone in legal airspace falls far short of that threshold. Claiming armed, officers would respond to such lawful activity is completely unfounded. If the site were genuinely higher risk, airspace restrictions would already be enforced by the KIA or government authorities. Instead, the workers seem to be leaning on fear and false claims to push someone exercising their legal rights out.
I don't know what we do. You've been an idiot. We're going to get the police.
Don't call me an idiot, you're being an idiot.
Okay, right.
I'm in a public area with cameras. Yes. I'm not causing any harm.
We were under instruction by the counter-terrorism police.
Right.
That if people are basically doing
what?
Unsolicited activity...
Being what? What type of what do you mean by unsolicited?
Taking photographs. Videos.
That's an unsolicited activity?
Yeah, because you're looking at security. Or potentially somebody could look at your data, look at your footage,
right,
and make a security judgment. So that's
right,
why. So that's clearly why we're doing it. So it's up to you. Post it, the police will deal with it.
About the drone then, have you a problem with the drone? Or?
Of course we've got a problem with the drone.
Okay, so I'll be doing a video from outside and I'll take my drone over as well.
Terrorism unit. We're not messing about here.
Right. I want to see it, I want to see it.
Don't understand.
I want to see you calling them out for a man with a camera, because that's going to be so funny.
That's fine.
The auditor assumes the worker is referring to company rules and humors him. Then the story abruptly shifts, claiming it's police policy. That sudden flip is a glaring warning. Either he's misinformed or fabricating authority. In the UK, no police policy requires businesses to report public filming to counter-terrorism units. Filming in public isn't illegal, and if the site were genuinely restricted under the Official Secrets Act, clear signs, enforcement, or no filming zones would be in place. This confusion reveals a bigger problem. Many companies mislead staff about photography laws, giving them a false sense of power that doesn't exist.
Oh, funny. Go for it. I'll be carry on videoing. Yeah. Cool. Brilliant. Wait for this.
Just walk or you're in a vehicle, because then we just get your registration number. Yeah.
Push bike, mate.
Sorry?
Push bike.
Alright, okay.
So you get the registration of my push bike?
Yeah, there's all the CCTV from the vehicle.
Yeah.
Customers round here on the building.
What's wrong with you? I'm just a man with a camera making a video on your company. It could have been positive, you know?
But with respect,
okay,
I don't appreciate what some companies do.
I just buzzed and let you know that I'm here doing it, didn't I? I buzzed and told you what I'm doing.
Right. Did somebody ask you not to do it?
No. I just told you, the girl on the thing.
Okay, well I'm asking you not to do it then.
Right.
Okay? Because if you do it, that's what we're going to do. Because that's what they tell us to do.
Right.
So we're not making a judgment.
Oh no, it's fair enough. If that's your policies, that's fine. Yeah. I have no problem with that. That's fine. If it makes you feel better, but...
It's the police's policy, it's not my policy.
Oh, right.
But it's everyone's policy, to be blunt.
Next view ICE under the UK GDPR and the Data Protection Act 2018. Any organization capturing identifiable individuals for work must follow strict data protection rules. Recordings must be stored securely and cannot simply be deleted to avoid legal responsibilities. Individuals recorded have the right to request access and obtain copies of footage concerning them. Companies must also have a lawful basis for collecting and processing personal data while adhering to core data protection principles. Therefore, if the worker was filming as part of company operations, the auditor's request for the footage is entirely within legal rights.
No, it's fine, but I'm just a vlogger. I'm here to make a video on your company. Just make sure you tell them that, and I'll be flying a drone over. Make sure you tell them that.
No,
and
that is definitely a no-go.
I get where it is. There's no flight restrictions in this area, I've checked. So
It's
I go on the CAA website, you see, and I check on there. There's no flight restrictions, so I'm perfectly within.
There isn't, but
right.
Basically, it would come down under suspicious activity.
Right. That's fair enough. That's fair. I'd be surprised if the police come out. I mean, you know.
You can hang around and wait and find out if you want.
Oh, well, no. If they're definitely coming, let me know. I'll definitely let me know, and I will wait for them. I will, because then they can educate you that photography is not a crime, and a person can stand outside taking videos, anything.
We're not saying it's a crime. We're saying we're reporting suspicious activity.
Right.
And they will investigate that appropriately.
Right. So he's videoing me now, so.
Yeah, that's right.
So we is under GDPR, so make sure you keep that, because I might request a copy of that video.
No
all right.
problem with that at all.
But the rights he has to video me, same rights I've got to video this.
After all the hype about armed police and counter-terrorism, the reality is far tamer. Only a single regular officer appears. No armed response. No specialist units, just a routine patrol handling what had been blown up as a major security incident. This immediately exposes the workers' empty threats. If the site truly posed a serious risk, the response would have involved armed or specialist teams. Not one ordinary officer on a beat.
So it works both ways, doesn't it?
Of course it does. But all I'm telling you is you're not fully aware of what goes on in a lot of buildings that you choose to photograph, blog, whatever.
Yeah, but you just said the words there, in the buildings. I can't see it from here, can I? Can I see what your secret things you do? Can I see them? Can I? Brilliant. I bet I can't. You're talking rubbish, man.
We'll get the police. I can't.
You're talking silly.
You're an absolute idiot.
Well, thank you. All right. Yeah, good mate. How's you?
How you doing?
Yeah, not bad.
I'm PC Williams from Staveley.
Good to meet you.
Yourself. What are you up to, can I ask?
Yeah, just a little video on the company, that's all.
On what company?
This one, Serigenics.
Why Sterigenics?
That's just one I chose, really. It looks quite interesting, doesn't it? So.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
Any other buildings that you're doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be working on this there, yeah.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, I'll be doing them all, yeah.
How long are you here for?
That's fishing, isn't it, really?
Oh no, it's not fishing, it's just a general question.
Yeah, well, probably the rest of the day. So.
Rest of the day?
Yeah.
Alright.
If the site were truly classified. As sensitive, it would have clear signs, active security, and legal measures to prevent public photography. Instead, the only voices making these claims are the staff and, now the officer, without referencing any law. This illustrates a common tactic, using vague language to project authority that doesn't exist, by repeatedly labeling the site sensitive without citing actual legal restrictions. The officer twists the narrative, making it seem as if the auditor is breaking the law when he's fully within his rights.
Like I said, I'm from Staveley S&T, Safety Hero Team, so this is part of my patch.
Okay, right, yeah.
So, obviously, we've had a call from the site just to say they're a bit concerned there's a male with a balaclava on.
Yeah.
Flying
Snood.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you mind holding your face down, or?
Do I need to?
You don't have to.
No.
Obviously, it's just out of respect, isn't it? Out of common courtesy.
No, it's out of respect that you respect that I keep my face covered as well, so surely it works both ways, doesn't it?
I'm not here to cause an argument.
No, cool,
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Obviously, I'm here because obviously there is some sensitive sites around here.
Right.
Okay. And obviously that's why we're being called.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't know what sites do at these.
That's what I'm finding out now with my drone and everything, so that's what I want to find out, you see. So.
A police officer's job is to uphold the law, not shield people from feeling uneasy. Whether staff dislike being filmed is irrelevant. Public photography is legal, and personal preferences don't override that. Rather than clarifying that the staff have no authority to stop filming, the officer seems to be shaming the auditor, casting him as the problem for exercising a lawful right. This is unprofessional. Officers should remain neutral, not act as advocates for a company's discomfort. If no law is broken, that should be the end of the matter, but here, social pressure is being used to force compliance instead of simply affirming the auditor's legal rights.
To keep myself to myself, I just come, do what I need to do and disappear.
The problem is you can see how the staff are a bit worried.
Right, but do I look like I'm an intruder, do I look like a blogger? Do I have cameras?
You've got your face covered, obviously you've got a drone flying overhead.
Yeah. But I could have done that hidden in the bushes somewhere, they wouldn't have seen me. If I was doing, I'm not doing hostile reconnaissance, am I? This is not hostile reconnaissance. I'm more there rather than
obviously,
covert.
as you can appreciate, the
I even
staff-
wasn't letting them know what I was doing.
Yeah.
So-
So as you can appreciate, the staff don't want any person with drones or.
But that doesn't trump my rights, does it?
This exposes a major flaw in how police handle such situations. If officers truly understood the law, they would educate businesses rather than entertain baseless complaints. The very fact the officer showed up instead of simply telling staff over the phone that the auditor was acting within his rights reveals this is less about law enforcement and more about appeasing private interests. By attending and engaging, the officer reinforces the false idea that public filming is suspicious or problematic. Misconceptions thrive when police cater to ignorance instead of correcting it.
Oh no, listen,
So,
I know
yeah.
what you're right. So
Yeah, so there you are.
you know what I mean? So,
But that's them. If they've got feelings, you're not the feelings police. So why are you
no,
policing
not
it?
at all.
Why didn't you say at the end of the phone, he's entitled to do that, mate? Just leave him alone. Why have you come out?
Well, just to see what's going on.
Right.
Yeah, to make sure
It's a waste
not
of police
hostile
time, isn't
responses. It's not, because it's our area. We work with all the companies around.
How much
here.
hostile reconnaissance have you heard of where they go buzz and let you know what they're doing and even chat to the employees? You know,
No, I appreciate that.
he's hostile to me. He's called me an idiot twice.
Yeah.
He's been hostile to me.
Aren't meant to judge motives when no law has been broken. Whether footage is for YouTube, personal use, or anything else is irrelevant. Yet the officer's remarks suggest a search for reasons to question the auditor's intentions, even though legally, intent is irrelevant without an offense. This highlights how officers can overstep, acting like investigators when there's nothing to investigate. Rather than confirming the auditor's lawful actions and moving on, the officer reaches for a problem that doesn't exist.
Mate, and I'll
yeah,
have a
so
chat
I'd
with you once
appreciate a
we're
word
done.
with you afterwards.
Yeah.
Not have you met any footage on that.
Okay, no problem.
Did you just swear then?
No.
Did you just not
All right, mate, I'll come and have a chat in a
So he
bit.
said the F word. Yeah, he's getting a bit nasty, he is.
But like I said, obviously, we work with a lot of companies around here.
Okay.
For certain different things. Obviously, crime does happen,
Of
unfortunately.
course he does, yeah.
And that's what they're conscious of, the fact that a lot of these premises have been broken into previously.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know what you're going to do with the footage.
Right.
You're saying that it's a YouTube video,
Yeah.
but I can't prove or disprove that.
But you don't need to. I've committed no crime. If I commit a crime, then you need to prove or disprove something. There's no crime
I
committed
appreciate
here.
that.
So what's
As you
your
can see
problem?
from a policing point of view, I've
Right.
got 20 years in.
Yep.
Okay, so I've seen and done it, and seen a lot of things that's happened over the years in different areas.
If the officer has a point, criminals could theoretically misuse publicly available footage to plan activities. But that doesn't make the auditor's actions illegal. Countless lawful sources from company websites to news broadcasts display detailed views of buildings without raising any legal alarms. Photographing a bank for architectural interest doesn't imply a robbery is being planned.
Criminals do use these type of videos online to scope out the premises to see where
Really?
they do. They've told me.
Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Why they just come and look through? I can come and look through the gate, can't I?
Why would they? When there's loads of cameras, so they don't want to put them. They use Google Maps as well.
Exactly.
They use Google Maps, but
Yeah.
sometimes Google Maps doesn't update as quick as some of the videos.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've got this, and you've got all the angles,
Yeah, yeah.
all the heights and levels and things like that.
Yeah.
So they can see how to get into premises. Does that make sense?
Criminality is defined by intent, not the act itself. So while concerns about potential misuse are understandable, they don't justify challenging someone engaged in entirely legal activity. Next voice section. One of PACE allows police to stop and search only when they have reasonable suspicion that someone is carrying stolen or prohibited items, like drugs or weapons. It does not give officers the right to demand ID from someone merely filming in public. The auditor questions the legality of the demand, and the officer confidently says yes, despite the law saying otherwise. This is a serious concern. Police are expected to know their legal boundaries.